I feel like at this point, the month of November is about two things and two things only. Number one, my birthday. And number two, Wicked. It was the soundtrack of my last November. And now it's gonna be the soundtrack of probably the end of my November and the beginning of December. In honor of Wicked for Good coming out this week, and also another attempt of a company to send me to Ariana Grande Eternal Sunshine tour, we're going to be recreating Elphaba and Glinda from Wicked. In The Sims 4, obviously. We're here in Create a Sim, but before we start, I feel the need to address the elephant in the room. The lights in the back are different. I'm just kidding. Clearly, I got a new camera. Like I mentioned at the top of the video, it was my birthday at the beginning of this month, and my lovely boyfriend got me this brand new camera. So the videos are getting an upgrade, but let me know what you guys think about the new camera. I might play around with the angle and like how it looks a little bit more, but so far so good. I think it is definitely an upgrade. Still getting used to how high definition it is, but anyways, let's get into this Create a Sim. Starting with Glinda. While I recreate Glinda's face, let me tell you a little bit about her. My editor always puts it on screen, but this information is from wicked.fandom.com. Glinda Upland, also known as Glinda the Good, and formerly referred to as Glinda, is the deuteragonist in the musical film Wicked. She is described as being a popular young woman gilded by privilege and ambition, who has yet to discover her true heart. Viewed by many as to be sweet and bubbly and an awkward young woman, Glinda actually shows that much of her kind persona masks the need for admiring attention and having her desires met, which has caused her to be somewhat obnoxious as she expects things to happen how she wants. During the film, she tries to, but is not very good at hiding her jealousy when she is not the center of attention, and angry when she is viewed as not the most promising sorceress to be. Glinda also shows to be quite vain, and she takes great care of her appearance. Before we continue, I would like to take a moment to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Disney Dreamlight Valley by Gameloft. Disney Dreamlight Valley, if you don't know, is a cozy adventure / simulation game where the possibilities are endless. You can complete quests and befriend your favorite Disney and Pixar characters, farm, cook, and craft till your heart's content, or even build and design your valley, your house, and your look. Disney Dreamlight Valley has some exciting new things coming November 19th. Wish Blossom Ranch, a brand new expansion. Welcome to Wish Blossom Ranch, a cozy retreat that needs your help. Not only your valley was affected by the forgetting, the magic once used to protect this ranch has spiraled out of control, turning a once beautiful alpine paradise into an eerie and barren land. With your help, you can restore this land back to its former glory. And don't worry, you won't be doing it alone. Introducing your new companions and rideable mounts, horses. Yes, horses are coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley in this new expansion. These majestic rideable companions can be fed, groomed, and bonded with to earn their trust, which will lead them to lending their speed and spirit to your adventures. Among these horses, you'll find some familiar faces, such as Maximus from Disney's Tangled, Khan from Disney's Mulan, and Pegasus from Disney's Hercules. While restoring the ranch, you'll explore 3 brand new biomes, each full of its own magic and secrets, starting with Wishing Alps, where you'll meet Snow White. Next, you'll explore the Victorian-fashioned Glamour Gulch, where you might find Cruella de Vil. And last but not least, the whimsical Pixie Acres, where you'll meet the feisty fairy Tinkerbell. So what are you waiting for? Disney Dreamlight Valley Wish Blossom Ranch is available now. And if you've never tried Disney Dreamlight Valley before, it's on sale now in most digital storefronts. Click the link you see in my description or scan the QR code you see here on screen to grab Disney Dreamlight Valley and its new expansion for yourself today. Thanks so much again to Gameloft for sponsoring today's video and for being a recurring sponsor of the channel. And a huge thank you to you guys for watching, because without you, I wouldn't get sponsors like these. Now let's get back to the video. Here is the face that I came up with for Glinda. Sorry if I switch back and forth from calling her Glinda and Glinda, but I feel like it did a pretty okay job. I know I've recreated Ariana Grande in the past, but I didn't want to recreate Ariana Grande. I wanted to recreate Glinda the character. So while I made this sim, I did look at a picture of Glinda, not just a picture of Ariana Grande. I feel like I did an okay job. As you can see though, I did add some lashes already, and I did also draw my own eyeliner using the tattoo tool because I actually didn't like any of the eyeliners that I had downloaded. First, before we continue with any other makeup, I feel like we should give Glinda some hair. I already had one picked out in mind, so I am just gonna scroll to her. I've used this hair here a ton for my Barbie Sims, but I think that this one is perfect. It's not obviously to a T, but it's pretty darn close to something that Glinda would have done with her hair. Glinda also seems to be wearing some little earrings. They look like sparkly diamond, maybe possibly even star-shaped. I'm gonna go with these little flower earrings from, I believe, one of the kits. I don't know what its name is though. And moving on to makeup, I did download some makeup from, I believe, Cryptic Sims. They made like a Wicked / REM collection one a while back and I wanted to use it because I thought that obviously it would just be the perfect shades. I'm gonna go for this like baby pink lid here for this first look because we are gonna be doing more than one look. I think I actually want to brighten it up just a little bit, like drop the saturation just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's really nice. I actually think I'm gonna add this little white eyeline right here just to open up Glinda's eyes a little bit more. I also want to add a little bit of blush. One thing that I've noticed about Ariana Grande specifically, and I think it's carried on into the Glinda makeup, is that Ariana does not really care for blush. It seems, at least in my opinion. It doesn't really look like she wears a lot of it, but from a photo, the photo that I'm looking at of Glinda, it does look like she has some blush or maybe some contour in like this part of her face. So I think I might go with this or maybe one of like these. Yeah, kind of like that. It doesn't really look like she has blush up on like the tops of her cheeks. Moving on to the lips. I also might use a lip from Cryptic Sim because I just love the way that they shape their lipsticks. It is so nice. Glinda does have a very like bright pinky sparkly lip on like this. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I kind of want to add just a little bit of lip liner because I feel like Glinda's lips are just a tad more defined. Yeah, I feel like that changed so much. I also think I'm going to quickly change the color of Glinda's eyes. Yeah, I think they need to be a little bit more darker. I did want to go into skin details and give her a little bit of a highlight to give her a little bit of a glow. Okay, I think Glinda's makeup is looking pretty accurate. I did download a crown for Miss Glinda as well because the look that we were recreating right now is her bubble dress. I think that is like something that we could call it. I don't know if that's the actual name for it, but it's the dress that she's wearing at the very opening shot of the movie. Oh, perfect. Yeah, no, that's actually, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Let's look for a different hair, I guess. I think I'm gonna go with this hair instead because one, obviously the first one was clipping, but this one also has these kind of like pulled swoopy back pieces that Glinda has. Like her hair is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird way that it's like separated, but anyways, I feel like this one captures that vibe. But with that, this is gonna be Glinda's face all complete for this first look. Let's move on to the outfit. Now, I have downloaded some custom content for these Sims today. I also am just going to try and recreate the outfits with things that I already have downloaded. But once again, we are recreating her bubble dress. The bubble dress is a off-the-shoulder gown with many layers, and obviously it is pink. Now, I did download this dress, which I like. It's definitely a contestant. I do also really like this Miko dress just because of the bodice. I wish it didn't have the sleeves, but I think it's very similar to the dress, even more so maybe than the first one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this Miko dress. I just feel like it's the most accurate. Moving on to some accessories. Glinda is not wearing a necklace, but I can see that Glinda does have some French tip nails, which is funny enough, something that I think Ariana probably brought into the character because Ariana is very loyal to a French tip. So I'm gonna give Glinda here a little French tip, and we'll give her some shoes, even though we cannot see them. I'm thinking like a silver shoe might be cool, and definitely a heel, of course. These are the shoes that I'm gonna go with here, and I think that's gonna be Glinda's first outfit all complete. Let's move on to the second outfit. The second outfit that I wanted to try and recreate is Glinda's Ozdus ballroom outfit. Now, her makeup to me looks almost exactly the same, other than she no longer has on her earrings, and she is not wearing a crown in this one, obviously, which makes me want to go back to the original hair because her hair in this outfit specifically is very like clearly swooped over to the side, kind of in a side part. So I'm gonna go with that hair for this look. And for the dress, I knew I wanted to do this because recently in the new fairy pack, a dress in the fairy pack, in my opinion, looks very similar to the Ozdus ballroom outfit. Like, come on. No, it's not one for one, but like it was definitely inspired. And it looks like she's wearing a pair of shoes match the dress. I mean, I might as well go ahead and use the matching shoes from the fairy pack as well then. Oh my gosh, I never realized that these have little like pom-poms on them. How stinking cute. And that's gonna be Glinda's second outfit all complete. The second to last outfit I wanted to recreate for Glinda is her school outfit. It's like in the scene where she meets Elphaba for the first time, she's wearing this like gorgeous suit dress situation, and it's so stinking cute. And friend of the channel, Mirror Dreams, made this gorgeous hair and little hat to go with it, so I just had to add this outfit in. As for for the outfit, I did have a suit in mind from the business chic kit. Although Glinda's is gray with pink stripes, I feel like this one here still gives very similar vibes. Next, I can see that Glinda's wearing some gloves, so I'm gonna give her some little gloves. And she's wearing these like lace up little heels. We do have some that look like that, but they don't come in the color that I want really. So instead, I'm gonna go with these ones, which are very similar, but they just don't have the laces on the front. And that's gonna be Glinda's third outfit, all complete. Moving on to Glinda's last and final outfit, which is going to be the For Good outfit, or at least, is it the bubble dress too? I don't know. The For Good outfit. This one I'm a bit worried about because I don't think I have anything for that, and I didn't download any CC for it specifically, so I guess we'll just see. Her hair looks very similar to like how it did in our first look, and she is also wearing the crown again, so I'm gonna put those two things back on her head. And I can also see that she's wearing these like star earrings. I don't really know how to necessarily describe it. I'm gonna go for these little butterfly ones. I think that they are cute and fit the vibe. Once again, no necklace for Glinda, so that's gonna be her face complete for this look. Moving on to the dress. I did not download a piece of CC for this dress, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm being so honest with you guys. I'm gonna look for a dress with sheer sleeves, which I don't know if I have. Okay, I found this dress by Syntate, and I feel like it kind of works. It's not the right color exactly, but the dress is this kind of like light purpley color. It's got a similar neckline. It's got sleeves. It's got designs and sparkles in it. I feel like it works. For the shoes, I'm gonna go with these ones from the Crystal Creation kit, or is it Stuff Pack? I don't know what it is, but I feel like they just fit the vibe of this dress so much. And that's gonna be Glinda's fourth and final outfit, all complete. Let's quickly move on to traits and aspiration. I feel like for Glinda's aspiration, I feel like we either give her spellcraft and sorcery because her dream is to become the most powerful sorceress, or world famous celebrity because she dreams also to be adored. I'm gonna go with spellcraft and sorcery because I feel like it just is a little bit more fitting for Miss Glinda. For traits, this is basing it off of the first movie because at the point that I'm filming this video, obviously the movie hasn't come out yet, so I don't know what's to come in the second movie, so we're basing this off of just Wicked. I would say that she's ambitious. I wish there was like an eccentric thing because she would definitely be eccentric. Self-absorbed. Should we give her good? I feel like we have to give her good because she's Glinda the Good. Outgoing, but I feel like good, I don't know. Maybe we'll do outgoing. And with her traits and aspirations all complete, this is going to be our Glinda Upland recreation all complete. I love how she turned out. I think that she looks so stinking cute, and I'm glad that we did multiple outfits. And with Glinda here all complete, let's move on to our next sim, which is obviously going to be Elphaba Throp. While I recreate Elphaba's face, let me tell you a little bit about her. Elphaba Throp, later known as the Wicked Witch of the West, and also known by the nickname of Elfie, is a green-skinned woman with powerful magical abilities. As a result of this, she was scorned for most of her life by her family and peers. Elphaba gained the opportunity of a lifetime, being discovered by Madame Morrible at Shiz University, offering to personally tutor her in magic to one day serve the Wizard of Oz. Oddly enough, it doesn't have a little personality blurb for Elphaba on the fandom wiki, but I would describe Elphaba as being sort of a little bit of a people pleaser, but she's also very like strong-willed and kind of like, it's so interesting because she like knows who she is, but she also obviously has these insecurities because of, you know, how people have treated her whole life. She stands up for what is right, and she also cares very much so for the people that she loves. All important qualities. Hey, someone write a personality blurb for Elphaba on the fandom wiki, please. Besties, I'm just popping in here really quick to kindly ask you to use code Ryeua when purchasing pretty much anything from the EA app, as I receive a small 5% commission when you do so. You can use code Ryeua on all of these titles you see scrolling by here. Once again, that's code Ryeua at checkout. Thank you for supporting me and my channels. Here is the face that I put together for Miss Elphaba. I think I did a pretty good job, if I say so myself. I already did her lips because I don't know, I just did it off camera for some reason, and I obviously gave her some lashes. Moving on to Elphaba's hair, because I don't think she has any more makeup on than I've already put on her, so I'm just gonna leave her face as is. For her hair, I really tried so hard to find an accurate hair, and I hope I have at least something, because Elphaba in Wicked, the movie, has these beautiful micro braids. I hope that's the correct word for them. I can understand why there isn't that many micro as Elphaba's are in Sims custom content, because that would be really difficult. However, I downloaded a bunch of braided hairstyles from Shea Butter. Shout out to my editor Rami for putting me on to them, but I feel like we gotta find something out of these. Like there's gonna be at least one. The first look that we're recreating for Elphaba is her Wicked Witch outfit at the very end of the movie. Since I recreated Glinda's bubble outfit, I feel like it's only right to start with the iconic Wicked look for Elphaba. For that, I was thinking we could maybe do this one. I think her hair is in a ponytail though. It's like a side pony, which we could maybe get away with this and just throw a hat over it, even though it's not a ponytail. There's also this one, but her ponytail is lower. I also have these hairstyles from, I believe, Day Life Sims. Like this one would be good too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this hairstyle. I think I have a baby hair skin detail, maybe, question mark? Because I feel like she could use some baby hairs. Cute. Yeah, wait, I feel like that really pulls the look together. And moving on, of course, we gotta give Elphaba her iconic hat. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Why'd all her hair disappear? Is that hair considered an updo? Guys, we have to find a different hair. I'm gonna crash out. Maybe we can go with this one. Kind of a ponytail, technically. I don't know. I'm bummed. Why Shea Butter's hair's hide in hat? Make me upset. I feel like I just want one that kind of goes over the shoulder. Yeah, I feel like this will do. It's just really important to me that it's braids. And I don't think Elphaba is wearing earrings. So I would say that this is her face all complete. I feel like I ate. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit. I feel like I ate. Elphaba also has these like gorgeous long nails, and I think they're green. So I want to give her some like ridiculously long green sparkly nails. These ones from the Life and Death pack, they're perfect. Sorry, I know I don't normally do the nails first. For this look specifically, I did download a exact dress because Sentate made a Elphaba dress a super long time ago, and I have had downloaded this whole time, supposedly. I mean, it eats. Like, let's be honest. Also, even though I'm gonna take the dress off for like 2 seconds so that we can see the accessories, but Elphaba is wearing, at least in some photos I'm looking at her, it looks like she is wearing a pair of tights, and they kind of look like fishnets. And she's also wearing a pair of boots, of course. I want to give her some really fancy boots. I feel like these are too much. I really like these ones here, so I think I'm gonna go with these and putting the dress back on. I also did download a cape. I don't know where it is, but I downloaded it. Let's see how long it takes me to find it. Oh, found it. It's in accessories. Oh, it does something weird to the hat. But is it that noticeable? I don't think so. I feel like it hides the dress though. I'm gonna take it off, but I'll include it in the custom content list in case you want the cape as well, but I don't like it. I'm gonna take it off. But with that, this is gonna be Elphaba's first outfit all complete. I love it. I think it came together so nice. Moving on to Elphaba's second outfit, we are going to be doing the outfit that we first see her in, where she has her hair in the braid and she's like, it's kind of a school outfit, which means we got to get rid of the hat and we got to give her some glasses. Now her glasses are very particular, but luckily we have these ones that are similar, but obviously not quite. For this hairstyle, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I could not find braids that were braided into another braid. How many times can I say braid? But I feel like it kind of gives this. It's similar. Not quite, but similar. Moving on to Elphaba's outfit. She is wearing this all black dress with like similar like puffy sleeves to the dress that we just had her in, but she has a more casual dress over top. I'm just gonna search in black and see what I find. I found this outfit and I think it's the most similar thing I have. To make it a little bit more accurate, I'm gonna add some black tights. And I'm gonna go with these little lace-up boots. And I think that's gonna be Elphaba's second outfit all complete. I accidentally paused the recording, but I did create 2 additional outfits for Elphaba off camera, unfortunately. The first one here, I recreated her school outfit. I couldn't find a whole pinstriped outfit, so I just did the pinstripe top. It's like it's unbuttoned. Hers is normally buttoned, but it's unbuttoned currently, as well as the skirt, the leggings, the boots, and I did put her hair up into a ponytail. And the last outfit I gave her was her For Good outfit. This one I actually struggled with because I couldn't find anything like perfect for it, but I think it turned out all right. So sorry again about the pausing the recording. I do apologize. But moving on to Elphaba's traits and aspirations. I gave her the spellcraft and sorcery aspiration because I would say that she does dream to be a powerful sorcerer once she's discovered by Madame Morrible. I also gave her the mystical trait, the good trait, because I would say that she is good, and the loner trait. And with that, this is going to be our Elphaba Throp recreation all complete. I think she turned out really good. I'm still super proud of how her face turned out in general, and I do love these outfits. Yes. And with Elphaba all complete, we have finished our create a sim. If you're still here, thank you so much for staying all the way to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and do all that fun YouTube stuff, as it really helps out my channel. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to quickly do a little Wicked video in honor of obviously For Good coming out this week. I'm super excited to see it. I'm filming this on the 18th, so it's not out yet, but it'll be out by the time this video is out. So if you have plans to go see it or you've already seen it, comment down below if you're excited to go see it or what your thoughts were on the movie without spoilers, please, because I probably won't see it day of. So please, no spoilers, and also just for everybody else in the comments. Let me know in the comments down below which outfit for each of our Sims here was your favorite. I think my favorites were Elphaba's first outfit and probably also Glinda's first outfit, but let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite. If you want to download these Sims for yourself, you can find them on the gallery under these hashtags, or my gallery ID is just Ryeua Sim. But before you go and download them, make sure to go down to the description where you can find the custom content list, because if you download these Sims without the custom content, they won't look anything like you see here today. You can find the custom content list over on my Patreon. The custom content lists are always free, but if you're in the paid tiers 2 or 3, you can download these Sims directly off of my Patreon. While you're in the description, make sure to go check out all my other social medias like my Instagram, TikTok, and my Twitch, where I'm live at least 2 times a week. Also, like I said, make sure to go check out my Patreon, or you can find a link to become a YouTube member in the description as well. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye!